This is the first time I'm having this program with ALA, the Board Impact Program, and it's something I would recommend for any organization. It's amazing to see how things has really changed in the business terrain, and it will be very unfortunate for any organization to think you will operate based on models and patterns that you have created over the years. One of the reasons why we are here today to bring together management, to bring board, not necessarily to look at the strategy, but largely to see how the board and management can bring in their best. We get to talk about the whole of things from corporate governance to transparency, the role of the board, the power of the board. But what I see in a lot of this conversation is you get to see many things that you can as well read up on yourself when it comes to corporate governance. A typical board member clearly understands their role, but it might be good for them to also now see how those very clear roles will impact the organization at this point in time. So it's not a time to have a very passive board member. This is the time for everybody to bring in their A game. And I think we've been able to achieve that with the 2-day session we've had with ALA. Something that came up also very strongly to me would be preconceived ideas. I think one of the board members mentioned that on how we stay away from preconceived ideas. I think I could relate to that very strongly. We had some few case studies that we had to look into, but we're not so much looking into it about what really happened. We had to situate that situation back to CWG, and we took a very pragmatic approach to it.
So I think that this was part of the board's being very deliberate about planning succession, both in management and on the board, but also in which to refresh existing board members on their role and how to improve and get better, essentially, at what we do as directors of CWG Plc. It was an opportunity to share and to learn and to sort of refresh what we already thought we knew about governance. The key point for me was having that message back home to us, driven back up to us, that there are multiple stakeholders that we're accountable to, but ultimately we're more accountable to ourselves than anybody else.
What I love about ALA is it's quite engaging. If you have a 3-hour session with ALA, you're very likely not going to get bored. It's a tailored engagement. It's a tailored consulting engagement that brings out the true picture of your current situation and what you should do, either immediate or some kind of self-reflection for you to know what you should be doing going forward. So I find that actually very interesting about the ALA activities.